When you truly have found paradise, it's really hard to leave. But we must eat. And John D. from Louisiana Fish Fry, along with Captain Tofield, well, they bring it like the best of them.
Process of elimination, a lot of good things in the kitchen, so we want to do is incorporate that all into the fish. So the key thing about grilling some redfish, first we got to start off with a little Worcestershire sauce. Some Worcestershire sauce. I mean, this is actually my little base. I like to kind of get him in there, don't be scared, you know. So now, Wishbone Italian season, not a sponsor. Looking for Wishbone. You know, don't make a big mess. We want to definitely get it all in there nice and neat. So things, you know, we got olive oil in here, you got some Italian seasons in there. So we slowly building a structure here. Some little secrets that we don't tell nobody, but I guess we're gonna tell them today because you're filming and you're in my kitchen. Yes, and this stuff here, it don't matter how you do it, just get it on there. So granulated garlic, baby. I don't like powder, I like granulated because it flows. So we got nice little flowing garlic. So we're just dusting it, man. We ain't trying to overkill it. For the Italians in there, bang, for you. gotta have more garlic, you know. All right, a little lemon pepper. So sometimes we don't actually have lemon hanging around here, so we cheat with this. So that's a little black pepper incorporated with some lemon somethings. I don't know what it is, but it adds to the flavor. So we're just putting a little light shot of that, man. So if fish tastes like fish, whenever you eating fish, it's old. So we don't want no old tasting fish. So now, Italian seasons. And why are we putting that? Because we got some Italian dressing, but we ain't got enough. So we got extra oregano up in here and some good stuff. So again, we're just gonna dust it, man. So we're starting to build a little base here, a little Cajun seasoning. So now we got our salt, we got our cayennes, we got all of those extra things up in there we don't tell people about. This is locking it all in. We got one more little secret deal on there. We're gonna leave it to the very end once it's on the pit. And we're gonna bring a little seafood sauce on there. This is it. This is the deal. This right here is definitely what we don't tell people about. We kind of do this number. And they say, what makes it taste so good? We're gonna bring it to the pit. Gonna eat some food, boy. The reason we need this big spatula, man, is to keep it nice and flat. We don't want to lose none of our seasoning. So this all got to fit. So what that's going to do is that's actually going to release. And when it releases, this fish will come off of here, man, so easy. You just take your spatula and slide it right on off. All right, there it is, baby. Louisiana seafood sauce. Secret sauce, what it should be. So here we go. I mean, you like, it's okay. We're going to put a little shot. Some people like hot sauce. Some people like seafood sauce. Nice.
I think people are scared to actually fry at home, so they go out to eat it. Frying fish is simple. Keep it easy. The most important thing is start with an ice cold bath on your fish. You want to make sure that it's ice cold, it'll stick better. If you're frying for a bunch of people, another thing is don't keep on frying. Let that heat come back up. You'll get a greasy fish if you don't. 350 degrees is what I use. Keeps it nice and hot and crisp. And you want to fry it for about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the size of the fish. Cornmeal is probably the most popular one. It's used for catfish, which is a heavily consumed fried fish. So that's a cornmeal. The old timers called it the grit. So it's real crunchy. It's a coarse ground. The next one is a corn flour, which has been popular in New Orleans and Chicago and other big cities. It's a smoother type flour. It's used for tilapia. It can be used on, we're going to fry it today with redfish we caught. Speckled trout is great with that as well. So that's a corn flour. There's also a blend, so you can get an even amount of cornmeal in corn flour without the spice. There isn't any salt. There's a Cajun fry, which is again equal parts of a cornmeal and a corn flour, and it's kicked up with spice. So it really is spicy, which I think you know. Yes. And then there's actually a beer batter, which is unlike these, which is all a dry batter and coating. This is a wet batter. Now what you want to make sure is I just dropped that away from me there. 350 degrees. Make sure it's all the way up. It's good and hot before you put it in there.
So that's it. That's simple. Cool little techniques. If you use really cold water, you get really crispy food, and you can tell the difference between the different batters. Crispy, a little bit with flour and cornmeal mix, and then some with just a nice light coating. This is how they taste. Sylvia Weatherspoon, you should have been here. Frog legs, baby. A true bucket list check mark from start to finish. Bourgeois fishing charters. Small to large groups, this is the place. Don't just chance getting lucky fishing Lafitte. Go with Captain Toe and leave with a smile that is as big as the fish story you will tell.